Hope for the best and prepare for the worst is a statement all of us have heard multiple times. But what I thought that what it meant was that having done something to the best of our abilities, we should not sit and stress about the outcome. If we are prepared for the worst, then no matter what the result was, we would be ready to face it. Well, that definition or understanding changed completely when I heard today's story. Welcome back to Stories at Work, a series where I share real stories from across the world that you can use when you're trying to drive home a business point. Our website, www.storyworks.in, already has over 100 stories, and we are adding one every week. Let's start today's story. It is day 4 of the Olympics final, the swimming final in 2008 Beijing Olympics. Micheal Phelps, who was gunning to beat Mark Spitz's 1976 record of 7 gold medals in a single Olympics, has already won 3. Day 4 was the 200 meters butterfly. Now, Phelps had practically owned the 200 meters butterfly throughout most of his career. The current world record was his. In fact, he first broke the world record back in 2001 and then broke it over and over again 6 times. But as soon as he dived in that day, his goggles broke and it started to flood with water. Just 25 meters into the race, he was already blinded by the water. It was almost unbelievable that someone would complete a race in that situation, let alone win an Olympic gold medal and break the world record. But that's exactly what Micheal Phelps did. Now, how did this happen? It happened because Bill Bauman, who was Phelps' coach since he was 11 years old, had over the years prepared Phelps for the worst. Once, many, many years ago, when Phelps was swimming in one of his first national junior meets in the US, Bauman noticed that Phelps had left his glasses behind when he walked up to the blocks. And he said, I was sitting in our team area. I could have easily taken those goggles and give it to him, but I decided to keep them and see what would Phelps do. Bauman said, Phelps won. In an interview after the Beijing Olympics, Phelps said, if I didn't prepare for anything that could happen, when my goggles started filling up with water, I would have probably flipped. And that's why I even swim in the dark. And swimming in the dark wasn't the only thing Phelps did. He had several goggles which he had almost covered with black permanent markers to just make sure in case he could not see, what would he do? He was preparing for the worst. Not preparing for the worst result, but for the worst situation you may get into when you're trying to get to a great result. What a story. I hope you liked that story. If you did, you could find many, many more on our website, www.storyworks.in. The stories are searchable using the business point you want to make. For example, if you want to if you put in the word prepare or adversities or Micheal Phelps or coach or practice, you'll find the story. So when you're looking for a story, go to our website and search for your keyword, and maybe you'll find just the story you need. The website and our YouTube channel has 2 playlists. The Story Bank playlist, which already has over 68 stories, contains stories like this, real incidences that you can use to drive home a business point or inspire people to take action. The other playlist is called Leaders Speak. That has videos where leaders have shared stories that have created opinions they have. So if you're trying to share the same opinion with your team or trying to drive home a similar message, you could use that story. I hope that you like our series, and if you did, do subscribe. Thanks for listening and see you next week. Bye for now.